There are definitely times when we will come to the point where we don't seem to want to live anymore. You want to give up because we are tired. Sometimes we think that living longer will just cause a huge grief. It's starting to live, isn't it? Especially during the time you need compassion, you are alone. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt like you wanted to go away and you don't know where you're going? Because I am. I used to keep all of my problems on my own. Because it started when Mama left us. I feel like it's when the scary blow in my life started. Even my own father, I can't share my problems with him. Because I understand that it's hard to stand as a single parent and I don't want to increase his burden. The worst secret I keep is being a victim of violence. I was sexually assaulted by my cousin Papa's friend, and the worst was actually my boyfriend that time. I didn't seek help during those times because I didn't have the courage to talk about what I had experienced. In short, I was so scared. I really want to complain to Papa, but I'm losing confidence because since Mama left, he's doing nothing but blame us for his suffering. If only Papa knew how much he hated that I was even born. All this time, I was fighting alone, and all I could think was that I had survived the past, but I was wrong. I tried to pretend that nothing like that had happened to me before. I always convinced myself that what happened was not a big deal. In that way, I used to believe that there are others out there who had suffered more than me. Hence, I noticed that as I get older, I seem to have a harder time resolving the trials that go through my life. Others often notice my strange behavior, as if I were a child thinking. My baby talk and laughter are often noticed, especially the expansion of my imagination. I'm a writer, so I love creating fake events in my brain that caused me to seem to be slowly disappearing from reality. I became even more sensitive even when it came to simple things. Then, with a little preaching and shouting, I immediately cried. Even in public, people around me always insult my personality. I don't want to complain because I know they won't understand me. I was so irritating to listen to their laughter and ridicule of me. I have breakdown every night, and I don't get much sleep. I also didn't notice that when it came to food, I was losing my appetite. I struggle every day because of the many words running through my brain. I feel so weak already. I am very scared to die early because I have many dreams, but because of what I am going through, I feel like I have no dreams left. Other than my life has to end. So one day, I went away from home to finish my agony. At first, I was walking as if I was alone, and I could only hear their laughing voices. Enough reason for me to think that they're celebrating my loss. I am happy to say that my suffering is about to end now. But then, someone stopped me.
Please, miss, don't waste your life. There are many reasons to live. Just dedicate the rest of your life to doing good and making yourself happy.
When I heard what he said, intense emotions began to flow. I cried and cried because of the new life that God had given me. If it weren't because of the superhero who came to rescue me, I may be gone now. Since it happened, Riz, my superhero, started visiting me every day until he convinced me to see a therapist. Only then I admit what I went through. As a reason for us to confirm that I have a disorder called age regression.
Age regression is a temporary or a long-term reversal of behavior to earlier stage of development. So in your case, Mom, it is sad to say that you are using age regression as your coping mechanism for your trauma, stress, and depression. And I see that it happens involuntarily or unconsciously. That is why you are not aware of your own behavior.
From that day, I understood everything. But I begged Riz that we should not tell anyone about my condition. He agreed because he understands my reason. That I just don't want to be my family's problem. And I don't want them to always think about me. Riz always spoiled me and even treat me like a real baby. Because of him, I feel the real acceptance. He doesn't make fun of my childishness. Honestly, he was the only one who didn't complain about my attitude I had. However, as time goes on, as we become so close to each other, we didn't notice that our feelings for each other started to grow until we finally became lovers. Because of him, I realized that only true love can save us from a pit of suffering.